Good Monday evening, everybody, and welcome back to some more Slay the Spire, continuing the same mod pack for two reasons and two reasons alone. One, I'm extremely lazy, so I don't want to make a new thumbnail, even though it takes like 2 seconds for me to like glue whatever mod square I find on the Steam Image Workshop, and then, you know, put the plastic wrap filter on from Microsoft PowerPoint. That's reason one. Reason two, it's like 9:14. I just got back from the Detective Pikachu movie. I just wanted to get back, relax, play some game, talk about the movie briefly, not to the extent of a spoiler, just like to sort of head off the video here is just gonna be me talking about the movie and maybe my day, maybe. I worked like a 12-hour day today, or like an 11-hour day, just so I could stay late to watch the movie, but that's besides the point. What are my thoughts on the children's movie, Protective Pikachu, whatever you want to call it, Detective Pikachu, right? A 26-year-old boy, not a man, because I still saw this movie, I'm just a boy. Get me just another starter relic. Sure, whatever. What are my thoughts on Detective Pikachu? I was gonna hit you with something crazy here. I tell you any movie that I like, it's just a straight up 7 out of 10. Detective Pikachu, it's an 8 out of 10. Why is it an 8 out of 10? Well, I have a variety of reasons. Nostalgia is also there. Main character's name is Tim, which is both interesting and sort of like a little jarring for me because I didn't know that going into this movie, and like this movie had various moments of like character building for this character Tim. And I can't help it, like the writer is just like personally writing my face like, come on Tim, you can aspire to be great things. I'm like, yeah, fuck you, buddy. You don't know my life. Alright, it was a good movie. Got Ryan Reynolds, got some funny moments, got some stuff for the adults, got stuff for the kids. Let's play some game. I'm trying to stall so I can figure out a path here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's just get to this fireplace ASAP and then maybe figure it out from there. So, like, if we have to, like, rate it on actual, like, movie rating level, like, how is it actually as a movie? I mean, I want to say 7 out of 10, but that's just the Tim answer, right? You know, effects-wise, CGI, some of the scenes, I don't want to say the bits, because it's not a bit, but, like, some of, like, the bigger set pieces they had, pretty well done. Some of the other pieces, you know, debatable, and some of it's, like, you know, a good scene, but it's followed up by, like, haha, you know, the writing's for children sort of thing. The CGI for certain was pretty dang good. Could I have killed this guy? I absolutely could have. Don't at me right now. We're talking, okay? So yeah, CGI was for the most part pretty good. Again, a few scenes I'm like, this thing looks a little weird. Like this is just like, you know, my age showing. But like a lot of the Pokemon in this movie, I'm like, yeah, dude, I know that's a Pikachu, that's a Squirtle. There were some homages to like the cartoon as well. But there were like some things in that show, or this movie, I should say. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is that? This is like a panda-looking thing. Oh, it's a panda bear. It's Panda-chan. It's like, oh, of course, yeah, it's Panda-chan. How could I not know? I mean, to be fair, yeah, it looks like a panda, but it's like, there are these mushroom things. Spoilers, there's like these mushroom-looking things. I'm like, what is it, Shroomish? And then my friend's like, actually, Shroomish is a Generation 3 Pokemon. And I'm like, yes, I knew that one. That was me doing a bit, because I knew that. But like, I'm like, oh, it's Shroomish, right? Nah, there's already a Shroomish. So a lot of like weird-looking Pokemon that I haven't seen, but the ones I knew, the CGI for it, I saw it, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. You know, we got Pikachu as Ryan Reynolds, which I have to say, my friends were making this joke there during the movie. They're like, dude, Ryan Reynolds back muster after that movie? Yeah, dude. kinda carries it in a lot of ways. There are some humorous parts in that movie that I'm like, you know what, this has got a very good chuckle out of me. Other parts I'm like, again, you know, it's the writing for the children there, and there was some adult humor every now and then. But overall, I'm like, yeah, I can get behind this. This is pretty good. Thank you for the block card. Wait a minute. You just kill everyone. Screw blocking. Kill them dead. There's that. The writing, I should say, you know, outside of Ryan Reynolds' character, how are the other main characters, like, how's the acting wise? Like, I'm assuming the actors did the best with what they were given, but, like, the writing for this movie was very phoned in, I guess. Like, a lot doesn't really... It's interesting. I'm not trying to, like, spoil the movie, but again, like, I'm not really here to say I'm going to spoil Protective Pikachu or not. I'm also going to try and say it right maybe once, but we'll endeavor just to, you know, keep my English coherent enough for you to understand what I'm saying. And we'll figure out the rest from there. But, like, yeah, like, a lot of the writing in this movie was... It did what it said on the tin, I guess. Like, you know, scriptwriter's like, hey, we need you guys to, you know, say the words, do the dialogue, and the character's like, alright, here's the script, and they're like, yep. Yeah, this is the dialogue. It's a little rough around the edges there. And I guess that really sums up the entire movie, though. Like, I've talked about the two pieces that you can if you're given an actual critique. And that's not my intent here to give you an actual critique of freaking Detective Pikachu. It's a movie for children. It's a movie for children. And I saw it at the ripe age of 20-something. There's no shame in that. I have no shame. But, like, I'm not gonna sit here and give you an honest review. This is me morally just talking about my day on what I did, above all else. And then just blindly taking cards and making a deck work. I think we got a deck going here. We got some dagger sprays. We got some decent blocks. We got some good damage here. Yeah. Overall, just a good time with my friends. I'm pushing my friends. I want to see the Sonic movie, not because I think it's gonna be good. I just think it'll be interesting. That's the only reason. You know, if Ryan Reynolds carried the Detective Pikachu movie, like, what was his name? I want to say Jim Sterling. It's not the actor. I know, not Ben Stiller. Jim Carrey. If Ryan Reynolds carried this Detective Pikachu movie, Jim Carrey has to carry Sonic in some way, shape, or form, right? I don't know. That movie looks very rough around the edges, to say it in a polite way. I don't think it's going to be good at all, but that's why I want to see it. I'm encouraging my friends to go see this movie with me. They don't want to, though. It's a hard sell. If anything, they said, let's go see it at the drive-in. And I'm like, are you kidding me? A drive-in in Las Vegas in the middle of summer, even at night, it's going to be 80 or 90 degrees outside. Excuse me as I mute my chat here. We're talking about the Detective Pikachu movie as well. The statement I'm seeing here, actors weren't good. Yeah, dude, it's a Pokemon movie. What do you expect? Hey, I need you to... Hey, actor playing the character Tim, I need you to pretend to hold like a CGI Pikachu. Alright, good job. Good job holding him. I can only imagine what those kind of scenes look like. In CGI anything, what they look like on the actual, like, you know, pre-rendering, like, pre-edited, adding the CGI, and it's just like, alright, yeah, this guy's holding this invisible electric child, I guess. Yo-yo? Come on, pick up, choose a card. Whenever you put it into your discard pile, shove it into your draw pile. I know what I'm going to do that with. Yoink. And we'll hop over here. Got another Shopperooski. Yes, please. And then we'll get some extra blockage. And, you know, we got a deck going on here. Again, today is not about hardcore gaming. Never really is. Because, if anything, I'm above average at best. And at worst, I'm just like a babbling idiot who's probably not paying enough attention to his gameplay and rather talk about, like, the struggles of being a blue-collar... Or blue-collar... It's white-collar, right? White-collar versus blue-collar. White-collar worker. Blue-collar is different. Blue-collar is manual labor, which, you know, some days I'm like, you know what? Put me out on the field. I bet I can do it. Shaking the head right now. It's not a reality I can truly own up to. Although sometimes I'm willing to give it a try. If my office environment has taught me otherwise, you gotta appreciate some things in life. Anyway, I'm not trying to spin this onto work again. What was I talking about? Dude, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Detective Pikachu, it's 8 out of 10. If you're a kid, it's probably a 10 out of 10. If you have kids, you're probably going to have a decent time watching it too. There you go. The official review has been made by this 26-year-old male. Do we dial in on Slay the Spire now? I don't know, dude. I'm really tired. Like I said, to see this movie at a decent time with my friends, I didn't have to, but I chose to stay late at work just because, you know, essentially double down. It's like, I don't know. Gonna see this movie anyway, I may as well make some extra money and get some more work done. Did I get a lot of work done? Dude, don't even start with me. No one was gonna start with you, Tim. You're the one that started it. You know what, you're right. I started myself here. I did my best. I got maybe like 5 items done. What does that mean in like the confines of my workday? It's 5 out of like 170 items, so I'll let you gauge that. But there's also like 5 very stubbornly placed items that were placed there because, you know, there's a way to find these said items. It's just the individuals that tend to do the process of doing it didn't do the due diligence like I did. I'm not saying that they had to, because it's a fucking tedious as hell process, but am I boring everyone? Oh shit, everyone's asleep again. I'm talking about work. Pikachu, you know, movie was good. I don't know. There's not much else for me to say about the movie other than spoiling it. And do I care to spoil it? And, you know, if I feel like it, I'll give you the heads up and be like, yo, spoiler alert if you really care. But it was a good movie. What's next on the list? I don't know, dude. There's like a romantic comedy coming out in May. I guess I could watch that. I don't really care to. Nor would I want to watch that by myself. Nor with my friends, so probably not. I saw an ad for Men in Black International. That seems cool. I liked Men in Black growing up. I don't think there's Will Smith in this one, so does that make it a lesser of a watch? Not really. Like, I don't know. When these franchises go on for so long in like popular media, like Men in Black, the original one, all-time classic, easily. I don't think I met a person that's like, yo, original Men in Black, pretty good, but the second and third ones, even better. Everyone, for the most part, is like, yeah, Men in Black, I get behind that. The Men in Black's past that, you know, it's fine, but it's not the original, because it doesn't have that same charm, I suppose. It's It's just, you know, it's sort of milking it in a polite way. There's nothing wrong with that. But Men in Black International, which I guess is just expanding on the universe, and like literally the slogan I saw on the poster in the theater was like, the universe is expanding. I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess. Both literally and figuratively, probably for the sense of the movie, but, you know. Hey, we're at the boss. We've done it. We've gamed the best game we could. Got some Noxus Fume upgrades here, and we managed to talk about everything but Spire to get to this point. That's a win in my book, dude. That's the sign of a good book. A good video. I was talking to my friend, Josh, before the movie there. It's Game of Thrones no matter where I go. Like, one of the first things I heard today in work, my coworker is like, she looks at me, she's like, you watch Game of Thrones? I'm like, no, not really. And I sort of like, I think I killed her mood there, but to the same extent, it's like, I don't watch it, so I can't really hold up a exciting conversation that you probably want here. I've already split this guy. I'm a moron. I did not split that guy, but now I've decided to split that guy. Don't start with me. I know what I've done. But yeah, like, my friends are like all very cautious, like, oh, it's okay we talk about Game of Thrones? I'm like, I intend to watch it, and they're like, oh, dang, but, and then I tell them, like, you can still talk about it, because more than likely, by the time I watch it, I'm gonna forget most of the things you talk about, so it doesn't really affect me. I mean, they still, like, vaguely touch around it, like, it sounds like, spoilers, people are dying, and it also sounds like, you know, if you pay attention to any of the Reddits out there, everyone's really pissed that things aren't going the way they expected. Like, I don't know, I don't think you could win with anyone when it comes to a TV show like this. It's like, oh, I don't want this character to die, I wanted this one to take the Iron Throne. You know, I'm not trying to make myself a caricature of, like, you know, I am the scholar here who does not watch Marvel movies and Game of Thrones. Like, it's not about that. It's just literally, it's all I hear. I want my friends back. I want to talk about video games. I don't want to talk about Game of Thrones. I don't watch it. Don't tell me to watch it. I'll watch it my own time. Because everyone else is talking about it. You're going to watch something you enjoy and then it basically becomes a part of your life. Like, that's one thing. And that's pretty much the entire thing. That's the entire issue right now with Game of Thrones in my life. It's trying to suck up everything. Stay back. For the most part, I'm safe with my family because they don't really watch that stuff. Training weights? No. Future Diary, dude. Am I going to get burned again by Future Diary? Yeah, just burn yourself, dude. You love the flames. And again, I'm not trying to be the person that's like, I'm a scholar, I don't watch Game of Thrones. But in my defense, not to sound, you know, too uppity about something that doesn't matter, my friend was talking to me about how people are, you know, popular baby names for this generation are going to be the characters from Game of Thrones. And just hearing that, I'm like, why? I get why, but it's like, is it that critical of a movie or a TV series where people are like, oh, I'm gonna name my child Dracarys after the dragon. It's like, hey, you know what? You could do whatever you want. It's your child, I guess. You know, I mean, I don't want to like say, oh, you know, what was your child had to think about it? Well, my parents named me Tim. I didn't really have a say in that. Kind of just went with it. I guess if you name your child Dracarys or Daenerys, or whatever her name is, the blonde girl, I think is who it is. You know, it's just each their own sort of situation. I'm gonna play this slow, by the way, because the dice scare me. I don't like the dice. I'm from Vegas. Ooh, it's 30 damage. Didn't know you had that in you there, pal. Okay, let's dial it back a bit. This is a bit... Okay, there you go. That's a little bit better. Again, slow and steady, dude. Tortoise in the hair. I'm the tortoise. 10 damage. If we can just block enough of... I must play backflip. You have decided a great thing for me, I suppose. Apply weakness. Apply block? Okay, that's good enough, because he's not going to hurt me, and this guy's going to get the lightning and the damage over time, yeah. But yeah, all I'm saying is, like, you know, popular baby names are going to be listed off the Game of Thrones characters. It's one step too far. When the media starts influencing the child names like that, to a layer, or to an extent, I kind of have to, like, pull the cloth back and be like, is this what we want? Again, live your own life, do what you want. Your kids are going to have some badass names, but, like... Is your kid gonna be a badass when, like, you know, they're in the 3rd grade and, like, 10 of the other kids in class have, like, various Game of Thrones names? I don't know, dude. You tell me, is that gonna be a situation we see? It's like, oh, we got Dracarys here, oh, Daenerys here, a Bannon. Yeah, we got Bannon here, a Mario. I'm here. It's like, okay. You know, Mario just being a generic name and not the character itself, but, like, I don't know, dude. This is my generation. I have to have a little bit of concern there, even though it doesn't really mean much. I forget what the stick does, but I take it every time. I'm just gonna do it. No. And if you're out there and you want to name your kid after a Game of Thrones character, by all means, dude, don't let some schmuck on the internet playing, you know, the card roguelike tell you how to live your life, dude. You live your best you. It's like one of my coworkers today, like some of them were bashing on one other coworker for smoking cigarettes. And, you know, I have my own opinion on that. Like, on a personal level, I have some personal thoughts on that. But, like, it's not really anyone's place to tell them how to live their life there. Even though giving up smoking is a positive thing for your health, you can't really, like, tell someone to do that. You can voice a concern, but, like, you have to make sure your phrase is like, dude, you don't know why they're smoking. Again, reasons may vary. Do they make the reasons good? I don't know, dude. It's, again, not my place to say, but, like, you know, hands off there. Same if you want to name your kids after a, you know, fictional character from a violent media, which again, not against it because it's violent, nor am I against it because it's like, you know, sexualized. Which I had to feel though, like the two combining in the first season where like there's a lot of like, maybe that's the big reason why people like Game of Thrones so much as I feel is it really was like a shock factor for the time. Like when did Game of Thrones start? Game of Thrones season 1. June of 2011. I was a junior in high school. And in this first season, I think we have some like very raunchy, you know, air quote raunchy scenes sexualized for modern media. And at that point, dude, 2011, dude, people must have been losing their mind. I can't imagine if like politicians were like, how can this exist on the public television if they, you know, gobble it up with their popcorn and then they make their like, you know, Dragon's Gold popcorn, my thematic Game of Thrones snacks, which is something else I know people do. Dude, I sound very pretentious as fuck right now. I don't mean to sound like that when I'm talking about this. It's just a frustrating time to be me. I know, woe is me. People are enjoying a series together and you're the only one not in it. I get it. Fucking stick in the mud right here. Sand in your pants, sand in your buns, whatever it may be. For the most part, I'm just like sort of bantering here. And like I said, I'm gonna come around to watch Game of Thrones eventually. The time's just not right now. But when I do, I'm gonna probably be like, yo, this was good. This was good. Like when X character dies or X character gets a blowjob, it's probably gonna be pretty cool. And beyond that, that's all I really know as how the show works. These guys want to rob me? I don't think so, dude. We're gonna fight this. Oh hell yeah! I must play defend. You know what? By all means. By all means, we're gonna fork over some extra burst here. No harm, no foul. That guy is instantly dead. He doesn't even have a chance. Bear has grabbed me. Bear in the big blue house. I do not fear you. In fact, I'm going to ice you if I can. 6, 12, 18. If I pop this, I will kill you in the process. Go ahead and do it like that. And nice, we got an additional block there from the Ornamental Fan. Had to blow some pricey potions to make the dream happen, but, you know, gotta spend money to make money, and we've done that. Red Mask, Acquiesce. Poison Stab, I'll take it just because we can flow the poison a little quicker. We still want those fireplaces. I'm looking for some better block cards, perhaps? I'm definitely looking for some better block cards. But anyway, back to ragging on popular media. There's not much else to say. I had a good time today. I'm having a good time bantering right now. You know, post-movie Tim's pretty good for the dialogue, you know? Just give me 2 thumbs over if you agree, I don't know. Again, my favorite videos are the ones where it's not really gameplay focused, except for winning Ascension 20, because that was like a landmark for my life. And, you know, so, hey, it's a landmark for your life, is that really what it boils down to? The answer is yes. Don't at me. Let me have this. But usually it's about just, you know, chatting it up. I got plans tomorrow as well. I'm going to be going out again tomorrow with my coworkers to celebrate a coworker's birthday. We're going to be going to Dave & Buster's as the, you know, mid-20s to 30-year-old adults we are. The joke was already made, you know, amongst us as well, so I'm like, hey, I was going to make the joke to begin with, but this person, she started off with it. I'm like, you know what? Amen, sister. We're going to get some of these, like, Red Bull watermelon alcoholic beverages. They're very good, and I think they cost like $10 to $11 a pop, but it's okay. I worked like 3 hours of overtime today, so I got the funds to do that. We're good. I'm a responsible adult, even though... Oh yeah, you know, I didn't impulse buy, but I did buy... I want the poison. I mentioned I did buy Risk of Rain this weekend because one of my friends had it for a while, and I had to convince my other friend. Not convince, but just like sort of remind him, like, hey, you want to buy Risk of Rain? We both did. The 3 of us played a lot of Risk of Rain this weekend. Dude, that game slaps. It's a very good game. I want to record it. I mean, just if I just do recording sessions with my friends where we banter off each other, like that's absolutely the dream scenario. Like without a doubt. Not always going to be the case because, you know, the game's flow definitely varies, but like for the most part, it's just you play the game, you have a good time, and then you put it down. You're like, you know what? It was good. It was a good session. I enjoyed it. Come back later. And the game's not done yet. It's very much an early access game, akin to Slay the Spire. Not entirely. Also, Future Diary is really fucking me over here. I'm not too appreciative of it. I'm gonna go ahead and chug this potion just so I can start mitigating my losses. But yeah, early access in the sense like there's a lot of stuff that isn't in the game yet, so it does make things a little difficult to enjoy in some aspects. We're just gonna let the... Right, okay, the potion was also a waste there. Don't start with me. We're having a good time. But yeah, it's early access. There's like a lot of things, you know, missing from it. Like, there's only 4 technical levels that you play through, and then the run just loops itself forever, which is fine, because you can get stupid strong in a game like Risk of Rain, and that is part of the enjoyment. As we slowly rediscovered that, it's like, dude, I remember all of this, and it all came back as like, this is the strategy, and we do it like this, and then we could stack one item, one character here, and then, oh my god, it's just so good. Love Risk of Rain. Stopped playing it back in 2014, the original one, just because it was always a hassle to get my friends together to play it, just because the means to get a server up and running, someone had to like open their ports, and it's like, yeah, it was the old days of trying to make PC gaming work, even though like 2014 is kind of beyond that time. But for Risk of Rain, you had to do what you had to do, I suppose. But damn, the game is very good. It's not for everyone. I've seen like various streams play it, you know. They're like, oh, you know, everyone else is having a good time, that's fine. Me, myself, not having a good time. Hey, you know, to each their own, right? You gotta respect that. For me, that game is just, it's just a damn good time. And once they add in the additional characters, it's only gonna get better. By the way, Robot is really broken, and Bomb Guy is even more broken if you stack up sticky bombs, so, yeah. And Commando, it's just, you know, Commando's fucking annoying as shit, as usual, with Risk of Rain. Corpse Explosion. It gives me a little bit more AoE. I don't think we need more. I do like it just because it has more poison on it, but we're just going for a die. We got like a good burst going on here. It's always the secret scroll, isn't it, Tim? It always is. Don't give me the Philo Stone. I just want to play some extra cards, dude. We can get some bigger cards in this deck. And it's the mirror. Blech. We need some block cards. Yeah, Risk of Rain, it slaps, dude. Other gaming news, air quote news, what am I going to play on my stream once I'm done with Divinity? Which, if we were to follow the schedule this week, I think we would have beaten it, but because I'm going to be busy, or I was busy tonight, and I'm likely going to be busy on Wednesday, I think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I will likely be at a happy hour. And well, we're doing our friend's birthday tomorrow, so that's kind of like the happy hour. I don't know if we want to do day drinking or weekday work drinking 2 days in a row. It's a bit much, even for us. Some of us don't even drink anymore for various reasons. It's just me. And I'm trying to be better, you know? Again, back on the goal of like just eating less and being healthier. It's just when you're sad, I'm not saying I'm sad, but like when you're down and when you're stressed and when you're a lot of feelings, you know what the easiest thing to do is? Just eat. Just eat. Maybe it's just me. Some people say when they're depressed or down, they can't eat. They're just like, I can't eat. I'm too sad or, you know, distraught to eat. You know, they say as they whip out the tub of ice cream. Dude, this floor sucks. Hey, this sucks. We'll go here and see what we want to do from there. I'm hoping to find the mask event so I can get some extra dosh on here, but no guarantees. I must play Strike. Absolutely, Commander. Understood. Have a nice day. To be honest, it's a good burst. The whole starting relic giving me the cracked orb thing, it really is just bad. I always want to get not the cracked orb. The game always gives me the cracked orb, though. It's like, all you have to do... I know, is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say it? Follow the damn train, CJ. He said it! He said it. And if anyone wasn't expecting that, you haven't been on the internet long enough. I just want to get the Ironclad's healing, dude. You give that to the Silent, he's basically like the freest character in the world. You get the Silent passive healing. That's a big Blade Dance. I don't really need it. I want more block cards. In any way, shape, or form, we need to amp up that block. We'll do this. We are going to have so much money. So this shop is a must. The double shop is an absolute must. So yeah. Dude, I was tempted to play the slots at the casino as well when I saw the slots. I'm like, you know, this is my chance. And then, you know, the game making it rain right here for me is a close second. I just can't take this to the bank. Sensory Stone, a single card, please. I don't want to lose more HP. I don't really care for any of those, so I'm just gonna Pasaruski. This is a question mark event, by the way, in case you didn't notice. This indeed was a question mark event. I'm getting hurt. Help. The game is hurting me. Okay, no, that works out. Again, this is where Future Diary tends to screw you over, is turns like this. Please stop hurting me. I have the means to avoid that. I had more skill options than damage ones there. Why'd you have to hurt me, game? Thank you for the footwork. That is what we've been looking for, and it's upgraded, so doubling down on that. Go ahead and get me the stronger poison there. So we got the poison game locked down for this boss fight. It's just a matter of getting there, not dying. Sounds like me every day. Ooh, that's a reminder. Okay, before I forget, this is important. Amazon. I was looking at my energy pill stash and I'm gonna notice it's getting low, dude. I think I'm gonna be done by the end of this week here. I need to re-up my fix. I say this like it's a legit drug, it's not, but it does help me get by. I mentioned my sister and my coworkers about it. I was like, it helps, it really does. But like, if you want to sleep, the ones I take, if you just try and sleep, you'll easily sleep. These things do not like force you to stay awake, but they definitely give you the extra kick that you need. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that now. Am I really making an Amazon purchase mid-video right now? I'm going to forget if I don't. So, yes, this is what we're doing. Did I discover cashback? Ooh! Yeah, supply my discover cashback. Hell yeah, dude, that's a deal right there. Place your order. This is gonna cost me $2. Let's go. Excellent. Your order has been placed. Thank you. Dude, thank you, Discover. You know, I'm not really thank you, Discover, because, you know, I'm forced into the credit system that is America anyway, but it's more of a bit if I go on that tangent anyway. It's like, oh, it's a commentary about the modern society credit flaws. It's like, oh, yeah. Kind of forced into it. By the way, you know, if they ever get hacked, God forbid that happens, yeah, you know, there's a few issues that I just have no control over. That was a jab at, like, the incident that happened within the last year or so? I think it's the last year. Where the whole, like, credit hacking fiasco thing went down, and then, like, yeah, like, a lot of people's information got compromised, and, you know, there's not much you can do if you are compromised. It's like, yeah, you know, you can write. I always get a kick out of it, and I know why they do it like this too. It's like, if you're compromised by this, you know, incident, you can write us in to, you know, make sure you can do what you need to do for, like, legal damages. It's like, why not an email or, like, you know, a fax or something? Like, no, it has to be in the regular mail. You know why that is? Because it's slower. God, that grinds my gears. Anyways, like, not really meant to be political commentary, even though it's not political. It's just downright sucks, because pretty nasty situation. If you were affected by that in any way, shape, or form, I hope you checked it out. Make sure you're good to go. Again, not much you can do otherwise than just, you know, just check in and see, like, hey, am I fucked? And if you're fucked, it's like, well, yeah, you're fucked. Speaking of getting fucked. I'll take it. I'll take it, dude. The math checks out. Exactly, dude. We are not getting fucked here. You know, like... You know what? I'll take that, too. At the risk of making you do 30 smackarooskies, I don't want that much. I'll play Noxus Fumes, and I'll play my double blocks. Feeling pretty good about it. Let's go ahead and get a neutralize. We could slow roll. There's no rush. I don't know why Spaghetti Lord and the dice scare me to no ends now. Like, I've never seen this guy give me a curse anymore. And sometimes I'm like, dude, give me the curse. At this point, please, give me the curse. Let's stop the train there, because we should be able to ice him here. Yeah. Done and dusted. Was I just talking about credit score? How do I go from Detective Pikachu to talking about, you know, American credit reporting? I don't know, dude. It's a wild roller coaster of a video. Dude, that's an upgraded Predator. That's good damage. I'm glad to have it. We have 1,000 gold. That's a frozen jewel. Hell yeah, dude. Chopperuski, let's go. Hummingbird hat. Or heart. For the first 2 turns of combat, receive 50 less damage from attacks. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Remove one of these. And let's just save it. I'm gonna grab this for the boss fight. Not this boss fight, the final boss fight. Because we got another shop here. I'm probably gonna... I get it. It's just every time this animation comes up is really, or this just happens. I'm like, dude, this is what people probably think I look like when I mention I take caffeine pills. That's not, by the way. That's me if I ever drink way too much coffee in one day, which I've done before. But it's not really like to that extent. I think the most cups of coffee I've had in a single day actually was like maybe 3 or 4 cups, and even then I didn't feel too bad, so I don't know. Don't really fall into the train of like, hey, too much coffee's bad for you. I mean, it absolutely is. Like, too much coffee will kill you, but you know, I came out okay. It's not, again, I'm not trying to say like every day, there were days where it's like, dude, gotta down that coffee like a madman, otherwise I'm not gonna survive the day. It was never that bad. But like when I had 3 to 4 cups of coffee that one day, whatever day that may be, I don't know, I just know I did it. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't like, dude, my heart's gonna explode, send help. Oh, it's just like, yeah, it's coffee, dude. Feeling a little wired, feeling a little energized. That's a good thing, I guess. It's like, yeah, you know, it's coffee, dude. We do want to get the poison roll in, because it does help us solve some issues. I would like to get some additional poison on top. Thank you for that. Getting 6 a turn is good. The jewel giving me 2 extra block is also good. Every incremental advantage we can get here is good. You do what you must to survive, and the poisons only continue to stack, so I think we're good here. Yeah, up to 14 apiece. Deadly poison, yes, yes. I mean, mystical turn of play hand, I think so. Dude, he actually got me there. I can't believe it. How could this happen to me? I was invincible, and there was nothing I could do, dude. 53. That's a bit much. Let's do a backflip into a newts, into a poison, dagger spray, damage. We're taking 46 this turn. Yeah, we're good. Alrighty. Nah. Another one of these. Gonna rest, because we're guaranteed to have max HP for the most part for this fight. The shop has After Image, which is very good. Bagger Prep, which is pretty good. Artifact, I don't know if that helps me at all. I'm gonna grab it just because it's another item. Pop over here. What do you upgrade? After Image, of course. More blocks. More power. Let's go. Opening hand here, we want to play as many things as we can, so we'll do it like this. You must play a strike. I mean, I'll argue there were better turns. You played yourself, son. And we'll do it like that, because we're getting a good bit of damage out there. He's not cracking me. We have the extra energy. We have the extra draw. It's all good. All good in the hood. And he's not hurting me here. He is going to be doing 19 damage reflected. You got to pay attention to that. His friend is here. I forget what he does on a frequent basis. We're going to start neutralizing your power. And we're going to take care of your friend, lickety-split. While still stacking up poison on you, I think that is the correct choice of action. Yeah. The poison's going to end up rolling up on him anyway, so... Yeah, defend. That's a bit of damage. I don't like you anymore. And this is fine, because we have a free turn to expend one of these, so... Once again, no damage taken. And he's dead. The copy of me is dead. I must play strike. Yes, sir, Commander. Alright. I think I'm gonna get chunked here. Yeah. No guarantee we can get around that. Artifact was used up. Thank you, Clockwork Souvenir. You've done your job. At ease, soldier. Block it. Twist it. Pull it. It's a bop it. Okay, let's pay a little bit more attention here. He is cracking the shell that is my defenses. 90 defenses, 20 damage. I mean, you know what? Hit me. I have no fear, because you are already dead. You just haven't caught up yet. And there you go. Easy as pie. This is a good video. This was a good run. Crisp to the T, to the C. T for Tim, main character of the Pokemon movie, by the way. Hey, I'm gonna get ready for bed here. because by the time this goes up, it's going to be late in the evening for a Monday, early to the Tuesday if anyone's watching this here. But I want you to enjoy the rest of your evening, no matter what time it is, or rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you tomorrow for the next one. Take it easy, everybody.